mission wasn't initially planned. There was no issue with Alexander Isak. There is no injury. We know what is happening. His head has been turned. Newcastle are obviously trying to save face, because remember, if Newcastle even say right now he's not in the squad due to, again, transfer speculation, their fans are going to have a meltdown. Big up Newcastle, because I will say this about them. They are a classy club and they are having a real bad time, because remember, it's not even just about the saga of Isak. They can't even get players through the door. So this affects Newcastle dramatically, not just potentially losing a player. It's now you got to get a replacement. We're going to be in the Champions League. Like, we got players that were looking to play alongside Isak. Like, this changes everything. And I'll be honest, if you're Newcastle, you kind of just got to hope and cross your fingers for this one, because I'll be real, if I'm a betting man, I don't know if Alexander Isak is still a Newcastle player, by the end of this transfer window. There's too much going on, and it's speeding up now as well.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to be Liverpool, even though we were in the front seat. I'm not sure it's going to be Liverpool, but I don't think he's going to be at Newcastle at the end of this transfer window. I don't know. And you have to understand as well, with these preseason tours, a lot of the advertisement and promotional work to go across the world is based on your best players on it. So there's going to be loads of people who are going there just to see Isak, bro. So just to take him out because he's not feeling right, his head's not, that don't make any damn sense, bro. You'd still take him on the plane. They can do medical. Like, what happens if so some of the people are not in training and they're on the tour already? They just get sent home. They don't know. There's no doctors out there, bro.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
Come on, man.
Hold on. There is major breaking news. This is from Craig Hope. I don't know who he's related to that paper, innit? I'm going to read it anyway. I kind of have to, because this is breaking. Alexander Isak tells Newcastle he wants to explore a move away from the club. Also, he goes on to say Newcastle are in a strong position contractually, but an offer from Liverpool or any other club in the region of 150, coupled with Isak's own wishes, could yet see a move accelerate in the coming weeks.
Brother.
Bro, Liverpool? Because you know why we have to be fast? Because Chelsea are watching us. They're not watching Isak, they're watching us. That's how Chelsea operate, innit? They don't, bro.
Isak, he's moving like them girl that want to be swingers and that. Looking to, I want to just telling them, man, I want to explore next man and that, bruv. Car, you can't cut it. That's what he's moving like, bruv.
They're the girls, though. Was it what they say in America? Is it polyamorous relationship?
Yeah, bro. It's just,
nah, this is mad, bro.
Bro, this is breaking now, major breaking. I'm gonna keep an eye on it while we're talking, guys. So don't worry, we ain't gonna miss nothing.
So price-wise, innit? Because it's always gonna come down to the price. If they're saying 150, I think 130. I've always stood by this. I think 130 is where we get him at. I think 130 for a player that don't want to be a part of your club no more is a hell of a lot of money.
Guys, is this a transfer? Is this another way of saying, all right, let me ask you guys this then. Is this, in your guys' opinion, a transfer request, or is it one of them Diaz ones where it's not a formal transfer request, but he's gonna say, listen, guys, I would like to go. All it is without the writing in it.
Yeah. This is one of the manager's office ones where he's probably got a great relationship with Eddie Howe and that. And he's like, this is what I want to do. I don't really want to do this because I don't want to do this to the fans and all that business, but I'm kind of looking to explore different clubs and that still. So yeah, I mean, and you're gonna get great money from me. It's gonna help PSR with you lot, and you can go and buy 2 more strikers and some more players. So it's kind of one of those ones. Still gonna have to just deal with it, bro. What can they do?
Yeah,
it's true. What can you actually do? Just accept the money and go and build your team to go and compete.
I mean, they could go full bad man mode and just be like, "Nah, you're not going anywhere," and then they could slowly, to be fair. Yeah, then they'll have to slowly get dragged into the season, and they'll have to do all the apologies and all that. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make business sense. So it's a mess still.
This brother, and I stood by it, man. I said, if he doesn't move now, there's no. I know Ben Jacobs was saying about, if Liverpool definitely want him, and if we don't get him in the summer, we'll try in January. If not, we'll try the following summer. Exactly what David said, bro. He can't wait on that. Because if we didn't have Ekitike, I'd have been like, he probably goes, do you know what? I ain't gonna really push. I know Liverpool want me. Let me just play this season and then I'll move to Liverpool. The moment we signed Ekitike, he was like, nah, I have to move now. Because if this brother hits the ground running for us, they're no longer going to want me. Where do I then go in the future? I know a lot of people mention Barca, and I keep telling, bro, Barca do not have money like that to be buying him for that kind of money, 100 and something. They would have to wait till his contract is out. But by the time you wait till that, he's a 29-year-old, 30-year-old. You like, there's going to be another striker by then. So he has to move now. If he wants to go and achieve what he, in his mind, I would hope he wants, it's now or never, my guy. It's now or never.
This window's going to end with Isak being a villain to Newcastle fans, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because it's only going to end one way, innit? Because here's the problem. Even though we all sat here and said, and we all agree that Isak isn't that person that's kind of like, will just do anything to get out of the club.
Yeah.
What's happened is, though, he's probably spoken to Newcastle like earlier on and said, listen, if an offer comes in for me, like, can you guys at least listen to it? Newcastle probably done the hardball stance and gone, nah, you're under contract for 3 years. And he's gone, what do you mean, nah? Like, I'm banging in goals left, right, and center, and I've got you guys now in Champions League football. All I'm saying is, listen. 10 man has said you're playing against Celtic. Isak's gone, I ain't playing football. You can kind of see, because you know what Eddie Howe did, which I thought was kind of mad. He done the whole over-explaining. Isak loves his teammates. He's loved at the club. Brother, we know this. Why are you telling us something that we already know? Something tells me that there's already been a little bit of friction, and him not going is almost now is turning a little bit sour, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah. Or it's the same thing what Matt said, but it's not solely like Isak's words, it's his agent. And you know how that goes, bruv. Because Isak might have a great relationship with Eddie Howe, but his agent might not give a damn, bruv. And his agent knows about that. You know what I mean? That fee that the agent gets when he moves on. Yeah. So he could be having this conversation with Isak and Eddie Howe in the office and that. Then all of a sudden, man's agent's like, nah, I'm trying to slang you to Liverpool still, trying to get you that move, bro. It makes sense that all they've done since this has started has been everyone's tried to price each other out of stuff. So the 300k that all of a sudden Isak wants from Newcastle is his agent saying, listen, we know you're not going to pay us 300k in it, so I'm trying to price you out, so you just let him go without, like what Matt said, without throwing in a transfer request. And then Newcastle tried to price Liverpool out. Because Liverpool are not used to spending big money, they thought they could just be like, all right, if you give us 150, and then Liverpool's like, okay. And it's like,
we didn't have the money in it,
because they would have just seen that we spent all that money on Verts.
Yeah.
We brought Frimpong, Kirk. It was like, yeah, they won't spend any more. 150. Liverpool can't do that. We can, and we can do more, bro. Now what?
Do you know how mad that is? The fact that they you're right, Sam. And you're right. That was a great point. I didn't look at it like that. Even though it's like, no, but Isak's a nice guy. His agent might not be a nice guy. His agent would be like,
agent could be flipping Paul Heyman. You know them ones there. My client. Them ones there. Anything to get.
The agent's job is to obviously it's in your client's best interest for him personally and his and like his career, bro, his life. Yeah. And you know, sometimes the agents can see better things for the player, bro. Whether the player likes it or not. It's like, yo, listen, we know where you're going at this point and that, bro. Liverpool are on the, perfect part of a rebuild. It's actually not as much pressure Isak coming into Liverpool now than it would have been before if it was just him on his own. He's coming into a club where Verts has just been signed as well, bro. The pressure's not always on you and Ekitike, bro. Hey, come on, man.
He gets to come in and actually.
Yeah. I think them man should just drop the the Suge Knight speech, brother. If you don't want them man there dancing all up in the music video, come to death row, bro.
Do you know what? All right, so it's kind of obvious what's happened here as well regarding, because Craig Cope obviously is a Newcastle reporter. So the stance is they had to get ahead of everything before anything else came out. So they had to kind of at least, because remember, it was Friendry, now he's requested a move away from Newcastle. They put that price there for a reason. They want the 150, but are they really going to get that 150? Probably not, no. However, if Liverpool, in my opinion, really want to try not to be disrespectful, I feel like we kind of just mashed up their whole season, but put the 130 with add-ons rising to 145 or something, or 140. I think that gets the deal done. Isak, I don't know. I don't see. Do you guys see a way back from this? Because normally when a player has his head turned like this and there's a lot of time left, this isn't like at the end of the window where it's like judgment call. This is more like Newcastle want to kind of get this out of the way because they got preparations for their own season. And I think they kind of have to make a decision whether they want to sell him. I think by Craig Hope already saying that if an offer in the region, so not 150, in the region of 150,